I'm 73 years old, and I'm about to say something that may make you uncomfortable. Almost everything you've been taught about aging and life is wrong. The most frustrating part? The people who should have warned you, parents, teachers, society, either didn't understand it themselves or never told the truth. For the first half-century of my life, I believed the same things most people believe. I thought I had cracked the code. I had the career, the home, the status, the respect. On paper, my life looked successful. Then, when I was 52, everything collapsed. What I learned in the 21 years after that moment completely reshaped how I understand life, death, and what truly matters. I'm not sharing this to sound wise or impressive. I'm sharing it because I don't have unlimited time left, and you do, at least for now. When I was 52, I suffered what doctors politely call a cardiac event. That's a clinical way of saying my heart nearly stopped working. I was sitting in a business meeting talking about quarterly numbers when the world suddenly spun out of control. I woke up later in a hospital bed, wires attached to my body, and my wife crying nearby. The doctors told me I was lucky. At first, that word felt absurd. I had just faced death. But they were right. Because lying there, with nothing but silence and fear, I had a terrifying realization. I hadn't actually been living. I had been operating on autopilot. Day after day, goal after goal, checking boxes that someone else told me were important. I asked myself a question that still haunts me. If I had died that day, what would I have left behind? A house, savings, job titles, achievements people would forget within a few years? Here's the biggest lie most people tell themselves. I'll do it later. Later, when there's more money. Later, when work slows down. Later, when the kids are grown. Later, when retirement comes. I watch people in their 20s, 30s, even 40s repeat this same promise to themselves. But I need to tell you something clearly. That later almost never arrives. Why? Because the finish line keeps moving. One achievement leads to another. One goal replaces the last. You're always chasing something just beyond reach. I spent decades climbing what I thought was the right ladder, only to realize at the top it was leaning against the wrong wall. And here's the brutal truth. You don't get to rewind time and start over. Success, despite what you're told, is a terrible destination. I reached every milestone I aimed for, and each time, the excitement lasted a day or two, then it vanished. Soon I needed another achievement to feel whole again. It's an endless loop. A close friend of mine worked nonstop for his entire life. 70-hour weeks. No real vacations. Always saying he'd slow down next year. He never got the chance. He died suddenly. At his funeral, his son said something I'll never forget. My father was successful, but I barely knew him. Your deepest regrets won't come from mistakes. They'll come from chances you never took. I don't lose sleep over failed business decisions. What hurts are the things I postponed, the trip I never took, the book I never wrote, the conversations I never had, the time I didn't spend with my children. We assume we have endless time with the people we love. We don't. I lost my father when I was 45. I kept thinking I'd fix our relationship once life calmed down. Life never did. He was gone in hours. And my regret isn't dramatic. It's small moments. Missed phone calls, missed dinners, missed chances. After my heart attack, everything changed. I stepped back from work. I stopped saying yes to things that drained me. I finally started saying yes to the things that mattered. In the past 21 years, I've learned more about life than I did in the first 52. What matters isn't complicated. Time with people you love. Work that feels meaningful to you. Experiences over possessions. Presence over distraction. I know this sounds obvious. I would have dismissed it at your age too. Of course you have responsibilities. Bills don't disappear. I'm not telling you to abandon your life. I'm telling you not to trade what matters for what doesn't. Ask yourself this honestly. If your life ended tomorrow, would you be content with how you've lived so far? Not impressed, not admired, satisfied? If the answer is no, then what exactly are you waiting for? I wake up every morning knowing my time is borrowed. We're all on borrowed time, whether we admit it or not. Young people feel invincible. They think time is endless. It isn't. I see this same cycle in my grandchildren. Stress, pressure, chasing things that won't fulfill them. I try to warn them, but understanding only comes with experience. That's why I'm sharing this with you. Time is moving faster than you think. The people you love are aging. Relationships don't last forever. You don't get infinite chances. So what will you do? Keep delaying joy? Keep postponing conversations. Keep telling yourself someday. If I could speak to my younger self, I'd say this. Stop trying to impress people who won't matter. Stop destroying your health for a paycheck. Stop waiting for permission to live. Call your parents more. Take the trips. Do the things that scare you. Say no to what drains you. Say yes to what makes you feel alive. And most importantly, start now. There will never be a perfect moment. Life will always be busy, messy, complicated. If you wait for the right time, you'll wait forever. I don't know how many years I have left. Maybe 10, maybe fewer. And I'm okay with that, because these years have been the best of my life. Not richer financially, but richer in every way that counts. When you accept that time is limited, you finally stop wasting it. You have a choice today. Keep living the same way, or wake up and start living intentionally. Don't spend decades learning this lesson the hard way. Someday isn't in the future. Someday is today.